Ashley Banjo and his street crew Diversity are the biggest dance act in the UK. Being a household name, they sell out arenas nationwide.
Dance has changed my life. I get to fulfil my passion all over the world with the people closest to me.
Now, Ashley is on a mission.
I was given the opportunity to live my dream, which was dance, and now I want to share that dream with other people.
He's taking the country's worst dancers and in just 3 weeks will turn them into genuine street crews.
I'm here to prove that dance is for everybody.
They'll train in secret.
Oh, sorry, went wrong there.
Ready to surprise everyone they know.
What are you doing?
I love a challenge, so I'm always asking myself, how can I make these routines more difficult and more impressive?
But it's tough.
I'm never going to be able to do it.
When you think it's good, it's not. You dance boringly. Shocking. I've worked so hard to build up the reputation of Diversity, so if I fail at this, I'm just going to look stupid.
The couple ones you did today, I would have strongly suggested to Ash that he calls it off.
But if they succeed,
Bang, it's it.
it will be the performance of their lives. Ashley is heading to Swindon, where he'll be devising a routine for a very special day.
Choreographing for a wedding is a very unique experience. I've never done anything like this before, and I have to admit I'm super excited because this literally could be a once-in-a-lifetime routine.
OK, so I did it.
In a few weeks' time, Lee will be tying the knot with his girlfriend, Amy.
To actually see her walking down the aisle and then put a ring on her finger and know that she's going to be mine forever, that's going to make me a very happy man.
No, not like that.
Amy believes she's being filmed for a documentary about weddings.
The whole first dance thing is going to be a bit awkward.
Like this.
But she has no idea that Lee wants to surprise her with a street dance on the big day.
Like that.
I don't really organise a lot of things, so to organise something on the biggest day of our lives, especially without her knowing as well, it would be a big shock and a big surprise for her.
You get them brides that some people might call bridezillas. They are involved in every single detail and they are like manic women.
Don't want people ruining it.
You don't.
Ruining
The vision.
With this, I've just been OTT on the organisation. I like to know what's going on and what everyone's doing, and they match the thing perfectly. Look, I do like things my way because I know that's how they work best. Leah's tried to help me, but I'm so
Particular.
and pernickety.
Yeah, and whatever I do isn't the right way.
This could be amazing in the end, or it could be the biggest disaster that I've ever had to deal with.
To help him pull off the routine, Lee has called upon the services of his best men. They met at school, and they've been great mates ever since.
Double whammy! Hands to the right, drinks one!
You know, a bunch of lads that like to have a laugh. We're always winding each other up. Just a bunch of jokers, to be honest with you.
When we're out socialising and drinking, that's when we dance.
It's going to be a shock. She's probably got everything planned to the nth degree, and we're going to flip the script.
People look at this group of lads as a bunch of clowns. I've never taken anything seriously, so I'm doing this dance to show that we can actually achieve something, improve something.
Lee and his groomsmen will need to swap the nightclubs of Swindon for the dance studio, as they've got just 3 weeks to learn a routine that will surprise the whole wedding party.
This is to make the bride's day that little bit more special. Everything about it has to be spot on. I can't live with mucking up this bride's wedding day, so we have to get this right.
Sure, I can moonwalk. I can imitate Michael Jackson.
It's quite out of character for me to do something like this and just go completely off the board and completely organise something. It does have to be perfect.
Ashley is meeting the lads at the venue for the wedding reception.
This is very nice.
I hope he's not in a Simon Cowell mood, to be honest.
Hello, boys.
All right.
First of all, who's getting married?
That's me.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
Why this pressure on your wedding day?
Amy, my missus, she's taken on all the organising for the wedding.
Right.
And it's not that I haven't wanted to get involved, it's just her way's the way.
Oh.
So I want to show her that I can give her a present back on our big day.
So she is quite particular about what she wants.
Particular would be the word, yeah.
Yeah, man. I think she's bridezilla at the moment.
How are the people at the wedding going to see you?
Jokers, man.
Yeah.
Play about all the time. Take the mick,
Jokers.
you know what I mean? I don't think they'll think we'll do anything serious.
All right, so tell me your dance skills and tell me honestly, how would you rate yourself?
It's not dancing, it's waving. Just throw a few arms around in the air. That's about it, yeah.
Before he can create their routine, Ashley needs to see what he's got to work with.
Individually, you've got to show them what you got. Jules, you ready, mate?
I've got to do it. Oh, it's going to kill me.
Any kind of particular style you'd say you've got?
A mess, if that's a start. Nothing.
Let's go. George, educate me in a mess. Yes, the wiggle. Do it, go. Mosh pit. Yeah, yes, it. Windmill it. Just had press-ups in a dance audition. The first impressions I get, I kind of feel what they say other people expect of them, and that's that they're not taking this 100% seriously. Street dancing, give me some street dancing. All right, you can step back. Let's go, mate. Lee has to lead this routine regardless. I wouldn't naturally pick him to be the leader of this group.
Team bond, innit?
I've got no doubt he's got the ability to teach us. But I'm a bit sceptical. I don't quite know what he thinks about me at the moment.
All right. How was that?
Awkward. Feels awkward.
It's awkward, right?
Yeah.
Right now, he's probably the least confident. I've got a challenge on my hands now, which is bringing Lee up to leader material.
Ashley wants Lee and his groomsmen to see the standard they need to reach. So he's called them to a nearby dance studio.
So, I want to introduce you to a few people. Diversity. I've got diversity here because I want to show you guys the level you want to reach and give you a taste of the world that we come from and the world you're about to step into. All right, let's do it. So, what do you think?
Everything was just so quick. Every movement was so precise. It's going to be hard days.
If I could pull that off, yeah.
Well,
As long as we ain't got to do no backflips.
Yeah.
You all right?
That's going to be a lot of hard work, and for all of us to get that spot on, and if it looks half as good as what they did, I'll be happy with it.
With the help of diversity members Warren and Sam, the pressure is on Ashley to come up with a routine good enough to impress Amy.
Really and truly, I'm making this routine for you guys, but for her. So tell me a little bit about her. Give me some facts.
Such a bubbly person. You meet her and you can't help but get on with her. She can just talk to anyone, and she could talk the back legs off a donkey. It's hard to describe. She's
True love, innit?
my girl, yeah.
Right, so she's looking at you now. You've just danced, and it wasn't all that.
She won't hold back.
Really?
Yeah, she won't hold back. I just need it to be special, and I want everyone to stand back and go, oh my God, did they actually just do that?
To Lee, failure really isn't an option, so he's going to be leading this through sheer and utter determination. All that worries me is whether he'll be able to talk up and actually pull the other four guys into control and get it going as a group, because that will be the challenge.
Ashley Banjo believes he can teach anyone to street dance. He's transforming a groom and his best men from Swindon into a slick street crew.
Come on, can you give me an arm wave?
No, I'm not.
In less than 3 weeks, they will surprise the bride and the whole wedding party with a specially choreographed performance on the big day.
She's not expecting all my groomsmen to just jump onto the dance floor and start busting some shapes. It's going to be a big surprise for her.
Amy has been meticulously planning her wedding for the past 18 months.
I wanted a bit of blue in there from the start. That royal blue, yeah, that colour.
Initially, you phrased it Chelsea
As
blue.
Chelsea blue, as in that colour.
We're not going to base our colour scheme on your football team. He's tried to help, but when he knows I'm getting frustrated with his offers of help, then he backs off and leaves me to it. Bridezilla rears her head again.
Ashley is putting the finishing touches to the routine he specially choreographed for the wedding.
I'm choreographing for a very special occasion. This is going to be one of the most important days in Lee and Amy's life. So, yeah, I do feel a lot of pressure, and I really, really want to get this one right. That's right, yeah?
To prepare them for the rigours of dance training, Ashley has asked the lads to do some core body exercises.
Who's going first then?
But they are finding it difficult to concentrate.
Right, you ready? That's a time, everyone.
It's day 3, and Ashley has called the groomsmen to the studio to see the routine.
I'm hoping this is going to roll straight off of your first dance. You guys are in the crowd watching the first dance just like normal, keeping it to yourself. So it almost starts like a flash mob. No one knows what's coming. I'm going to be you, Lee.
Right.
So whatever I do, you do.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
I, Lee, take you, Amy, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. According to God's holy law, in the presence of God, I make this vow.
Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Yeah. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me.
That's your routine, Lee. What do you think, mate?
No, that's amazing. That was sick.
It's all about you and Amy. So tell me what you think she'll say if you pull it off like that.
I reckon she might even be a bit speechless.
Really?
That'd be a first.
You told me you love her to bits.
Yeah.
And that's what that's about. This is a difficult routine. And I know you're ready to work, Lee, because it's your wedding day. So it's down to you four not to let him down.
It's going to be a lot of work, and I don't want to mess it up. That's going to be the worst thing that could ever happen, I think.
He's obviously taken a lot of risk. He could be divorced within a couple of days if it all goes wrong.
Ashley, Warren and Sam teach the group the more difficult sections of the routine.
Top arms. Bring the right leg over and through the gap between your arm and your leg.
At first I thought there's no way we're going to get this at all. But the way that Ashley and Nevers break it down for you, they make it a lot easier to take in.
There you go. There you go, Lee, yes. Go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Yeah. They're finding it difficult, but I can see the potential, and that's promising.
We all said certain people may struggle, but I think we're all finding it quite all right, aren't we?
I am genuinely surprised. I thought that they'd be able to do the routine at a push and we were going to have to work really hard. But they've pretty much picked up the choreo in a matter of a couple of hours. And I'm actually really pleased because it just means that this wedding routine can be brilliant. I'm just hoping that doesn't change when the pressure starts to increase.
After a long rehearsal, there's no rest for Lee, as he and Amy have a meeting with the wedding planner.
Do you know what? That looks really nice, doesn't it, actually, with the dance floor there. Lee is the shy, quieter one, and I'm a bit more of the loud one, aren't I?
Yeah.
I think. They're the bridesmaids present, so if they can be put up near the top table
I'll wait till
somewhere.
while we're...
He's like the alkaline to my acid kind of thing. He kind of neutralises me. You do? Because I'm like really like, yeah. Really like buzzing for everything. And then Lee's just like, calm down. If you have any questions, ring me. But you have got notes on everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sometimes though, you have to fold the box back up to read the note because I've written it over the box.
Yeah, like that
and
one.
he doesn't react to me. He will not react to me in an argument with me.
Right.
But I hate it. I'm just like...
That's why.
It's like, I'm like a kid with a stick, prodded him. Come on, react! But he won't. We love it.
Boys, let's do this.
Over the next week, Lee and his groomsmen are taught the rest of the routine.
Out. Helicopter round.
The majority of the rest of the dance is mainly focused on me being centre stage, which is slightly worrying me a little bit.
He's a shy person, and it does show when he's dancing as well, because he's usually got his head down, and as soon as you lose connection with the actual crowd, this is game over, really.
So he needs to come out of his shell within this. Up, down.
Yeah, that's it.
This sort of what we're doing now, this dance, you have to be the one that's going to go up front and start showing off and be the main person.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's going to be a whole new challenge for you, especially.
Yeah. But Enoch can't do it.
No, not at all. No, I wouldn't say that.
With 10 days to go, the mentors arrive for another rehearsal. But after a big night out, the lads are nowhere to be seen.
George, it's Warren. Yeah, where are you?
Late, about 5-10 minutes away.
Be expecting to work hard, seeing as you're an hour late. Sorry.
Sorry, lads.
We're here, hour and a half ago. Really? Yeah.
Serious?
Let's get the show on the roads. There's no such thing as a hangover warm-up. It literally is get on with it. Cool. 7, 8. It's your main day that we're doing this for, and you want it to look as tight as possible. So we have to use every single second of that. Every single second.
George is the one that can get sidetracked the easiest. Definitely. He does make a joke and then focus is completely gone.
We've gone over a section that we learnt on the first day. Their focus is slowly dying.
Everyone's flaking, struggling.
You look like you guys have forgotten the choreography. They've got to understand we're here to teach them for Lee's wedding. It needs to be done before Ash sees them. Because if it isn't, me and Sam get an earful, and we don't know what Ash is going to throw at them.
For the last 2 weeks, Ashley Banjo has been attempting to turn Groom Lee and his best men into a polished street crew. In just 8 days, they'll spring a surprise performance on the bride and the whole wedding party at the reception.
Maybe a bit of the hips.
Lee also has his groom duties to fulfill and has been practicing the first dance with Amy.
Neither of us have any real dance experience.
So far, his secret is still intact.
Having to tell some porcupines to her, it's not nice, but in the back of my mind, I'm telling myself it's all for a good cause and she's going to love it all, so there is a silver lining to it, I suppose.
The boys have been taught the whole routine, but I've been told that rehearsals have taken a little bit of a nosedive recently, and the wedding's just getting too close, so it's definitely time for a wake-up call.
Oh, I'm not getting a wedding dress.
Today, Ashley has called the boys to southwest London for what they think is a rehearsal.
Hey! What's going on? You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get rehearsing. Oh, 1 minute, no. I've actually got you a little audience. An audience of brides.
Oh, they fit.
Oh, God.
Ladies!
Oh, God. Oh, God.
How many is that? Oh, my God.
Oh.
It's still coming.
Yeah, so boys, this will be your audience today.
They just got off the tube or something.
These ladies are in preparation for weddings, whether they're brides or bridesmaids. They are in the same process as Amy. There are some self-confessed bridezillas here. Hi! So today, this is your test to impress and not amuse these ladies. They're going to tell you that if this was their wedding, exactly what they'd think of it. So it's no laughing matter, it's real.
It's definitely not laughing matter.
Is it normal to feel sick? I'd rather be out in front of a whole football stadium full of people than 50 women.
Is there a toilet in here quickly? Lee, you've got to go like that.
Well, you tell him then, tell him.
Where?
I think Lee is really scared at the moment. I mean, I think every single day this becomes more and more real for him. And being here right now, I think it's just kind of landed how real this actually is. This is Becky, and she will be Amy. Everything in your performance is all centred here. This is it, boys. Show me.
After an average start, the performance goes downhill.
Don't wake me up. Only coffee, no sugar. Inside my cup. If I wake and you're here still, give me a kiss. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, don't wake me.
That is probably the worst you've ever done. Worst you've ever done.
That was terrible.
Lee, you were the front man. It's your first performance. Did he lead it?
He was a little bit cringy. I felt like you were really cringing at yourself, and that made me wince a little bit. If I was your bride, I'd want you to be sort of smouldering, like coming out confident.
Smouldering.
It's fine to be nervous because you're dancing in front of loads of people, but you did look embarrassed at times, and there's a big difference because when you're embarrassed, we're embarrassed for you.
If you did that for her, I think she would be a little bit upset.
You definitely let your nerves crush you a little bit. And as far as you guys around him, I just feel you guys got to get more serious, man. Do you guys agree with me?
Yeah.
This routine literally does come from the heart, and you guys are there to back Lee up. But as a whole, it was pretty rubbish.
Well, it was terrible. It just all went apart. It kind of hit home. There is a lot of work to be done.
I think it definitely helped us. It spurred us on to improve and not end up feeling like we did earlier on Lee's wedding day. No, it'd just be terrible.
Ashley sits Lee down for a heart-to-heart.
Your wedding's, you know, I don't know, give or take a week away. And to be told, you know, that you're cringy, I felt that like that.
That hurt.
Did it?
Yeah. I find it quite hard being the front man, centre of attention, because that's not what I'm like, really. I'm normally quite quiet, quite shy.
Performing is not your, is not the kind of thing you're used to, right?
No, definitely not. No.
Being up, out front, head up, shoulders out, doing a street dance.
Definitely not. Nah.
But that's the kind of lengths you're willing to go for Amy, right?
Definitely, that's why I'm here.
When you walk out on that stage, keep that in your mind. I guarantee you'll perform it how you need to.
Let's hope so.
With 6 days to go, Ashley has called another rehearsal and he wants to practice in costume.
Come on, Ash.
What's going on, mate? You all right?
Yeah.
OK. Where's George?
At work.
Oh, gosh.
He's told me that he didn't remember.
Oh, so he's not here for rehearsal?
Yeah, I'm not happy with him.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting a bit worried about it now.
The problem is, he thinks he's better than he is. Like, he thinks he knows this routine better than he actually does. Anyway, look, let's not be negative. We're here to try on suits. How'd you feel, Lee, now you've got your suit on, the wedding day's getting closer?
It's become a bit real all of a sudden, yeah.
With no time to lose, it's straight to dress rehearsal. Without George.
You're going to walk into your position, jacket off. That first turn's got to mean business.
I haven't spoken to George on the phone. I've only been speaking to him through text messages today. But if I speak to him, I will just go mental at him. At the end of the day, we're mates, but this is my wedding day. After this session, it's going to be all on him, because he's missed a hell of a lot.
Energy! Hey, hey, hey! That's more like it, Lee. These guys are all of a sudden giving it a little bit more in their movements, in their faces, in their whole bodies. One rehearsal like this can be the difference between a performance being good or bad. That was the best one you've ever done.
What are you thinking?
I wonder that George is going to take it all tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
Because if he's going to start prattling around, I am literally going to have to slap him.
All right, so we'll call it a day, but you guys can chip off. I just want to have a quick word with Lee.
See you later, Lee.
I know how much it means that George isn't here.
I'd need to make sure he understands that as and he better sort it out.
What I don't want is for you lot to have this big bust-up because you lot are good mates, right? And at the end of the day, this will blow over.
Yeah.
So you don't want your big day to be ruined over a stupid argument. Just tell him and then just keep it cool.
Yeah.
It's done. He hasn't been here. Tomorrow's a new day. Right, man. No problems.
It's a new day. I've cooled down. We've talked it out. George, he's promised me he's going to take it seriously today and he ain't going to mess about. So only time will tell on that one.
With Amy distracted on her hen do, and all of the lads back together, Lee starts to take control of rehearsals.
It's all one motion, mate. Stand up, 1, 2,
Yeah. You got a bit more
3,
time
4.
I'm taking the boss role.
You lot need to catch me up.
Ruling with an iron fist.
I've been up for it since day one. Boys ready?
Yeah, that's the question. I'm ready.
A bit more enthusiasm, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ready, yeah!
There's a lot that kid needs to get in his head. Hopefully George will understand, after watching us four do it, how much difference there is between where we was at and where we are now.
As a group here, George didn't look the same as anybody else. It's not going to be a great feeling if they do lose performance and he looks back and goes, ah, oh, that was my fault. 5, 6, 7, 8, whoop, whoop.
George, too slow. Yeah. We're all quite stupid lads. We do mess around quite a lot, so we've got to take one thing in our life quite seriously. I've never really done anything in my life that's been sort of that important that I had to push myself to some severe sort of time schedules and dedication to get somewhere.
Earlier. Better.
I wouldn't say George is completely made up for it. He's got a bit to go yet, but yeah, no, he's worked hard today, so yeah, I'll give it to him.
Boom, 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 boom.
If I pull it off on the wedding day, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be well happy. I'll be proud that I've achieved something so good. Also, the fact that we've done something good for Lee's wedding.
And someone else George doesn't want to let down is his 14-month-old son.
When Charlie was born, we wasn't prepared at all. It was a massive shock to me. I did rebel quite a lot from the beginning. I didn't really want to stay around. And it did take me a long time for it to really sink in.
With a renewed determination, George is working harder than ever before.
I just think I would like Charlie to see this when he's older, to show that even though I could be a joker and could mess around a little bit, it would show that when something comes up, I can take something quite serious and take responsibility for it. So I mean, I want to be a good role model in his life. I want him to be proud of me. Nice?
3 days to go, and the lads are pulling together for Lee's big day.
When I first started this, I was more sceptical and nervous at first, but now I'm enjoying it so much more than I thought. And I think all of the lads are taking it more seriously than any of us could have thought. This gives you a purpose, you know what I mean, to sort of get up, break the monotony, and just go out and do something that, you know, people will not expect.
We've taken a big step over the last few days. I really feel like Lee's leading this group. His head is up, and he's even managed to get George working for the team.
You dropping an arm dance when you're going?
Yeah. My worry, though, is that it's too little too late. I needed them in this frame of mind from day one because this routine is so difficult. And I just hope for Amy's sake they can really step up when it matters.
Ashley Banjo has been secretly turning a group of non-dancing groomsmen into a street dance crew. Soon, they'll spring their surprise routine on Lee's bride-to-be Amy, all of her bridesmaids, and the whole wedding party.
So we've got cigars for the boys, bridesmaids' gifts.
Yeah, nerves are kicking in now. Nervous about getting married, and then I've obviously got a big performance to do in the evening.
Will you get my shoes and my bag?
She's going to be very shocked, I think. Funny if I dropped it all, wouldn't it?
Before Lee gets married, he has a very special night planned.
Here he is, his last night of freedom. Lee and Amy on their big day, and for the rest of the He's not even toasted me!
We're getting that age now where everyone's sort of doing their own thing, everyone's going their own way, do you know what I mean? Everyone's getting married, growing up. So we want this to be a sort of, you know, something we can remember for a long time.
The day of Lee and Amy's wedding has finally arrived.
These are the bridesmaids' ones.
Big day is finally here. Squeaky bum time.
I mean, last night I wasn't sleeping. I mean, in my head I was going over the moves, what we had to do, where to be, the positioning, all of it.
Going through it in my head, and that's what starts making you nervous. The sooner we get going, the better.
Amy is not the only one in for a surprise later. Her bridesmaids, Kaylee and Annabelle, are partners of Luke and James.
We're going to next see my girlfriend Annabelle at the church. She obviously doesn't have a clue about what's going to go on later on, so that's going to be a massive surprise for her.
Weather will improve. I have high expectations.
All right, lads?
I am papping myself. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna be nervous getting married, but then having to perform in front of all my guests is making the nerves twice as big.
Let's get married.
Gonna get married.
The guests have come to witness Lee and Amy tying the knot. They're unaware Lee and his groomsmen have got their own plans for the reception.
I welcome you to St Margaret's Church on this very happy occasion. Lee, will you take Amy to be your wedded wife as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Amy, will you take Lee to be your wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him?
I will.
Well done. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife.
Amy's put 18 months of meticulous planning into the celebrations. But she hasn't got a clue what awaits her in a few hours' time.
Babe, why are you so quiet?
I don't know.
It's a bit over now. There's nothing else to worry about.
In awe.
We're not nervous about your speech, and that's it now.
He's quite a quiet lad all the time. I mean, he doesn't show a lot of emotion. So to look at him, he doesn't look like he's nervous, but you can tell in his actions that he is.
3 hours to go, and Ashley, Warren and Sam are on their way to the venue.
Amy thinks Lee is a really bad dancer. Everybody thinks this group of boys are jokers and can't take anything seriously. If this doesn't go well, it literally could ruin the day. And I'm genuinely nervous because I feel like I've had a massive part of that, and so has Warren and so has Sam. So, yeah, I'm genuinely quite shaken up at the moment.
An hour before the lads break into their routine off the back of Lee and Amy's first dance, they seize the chance for a last-minute run-through.
My whole life, I've never really pushed myself so hard to get somewhere and achieve something. So, I mean, what we're doing is hard. It's not something you can just pick up just like that. We work the hell out of it to get to the stage we're at.
Half an hour to go. Ashley, Warren and Sam sneak in the back door for a secret pep talk with the lads.
Oh, he's married!
Yeah, man.
Congrats, man! Lee, how you feeling?
Happy it.
Really?
Yeah, proper.
Time is here. If you pull this off to the level you can be, I genuinely think you will be our biggest success story, because this is such a big day. The nerves are bigger. You guys want people to take you seriously. Now's your chance. 1, 2, 3. Amy and Lee!
Doing the first dance is going to be a bit of a woe, but it's not long, and that'll be out the way. And then I shall have a good knees up, dance the night away, hopefully, and not worry about anything else.
Oh, it's starting.
I just can't believe that Amy has no idea. Like, she knows everything about this wedding, apart from the biggest thing that's happening.
My stomach. I'm feeling it.
My
I'm like,
stomach.
it's coming to the end of the track.
Lee knows. Look at his face.
After 3 weeks of grueling rehearsals, the boys are seconds away from stepping into the spotlight.
What?
Stand there a sec for me.
What are you doing? What? Oh.
Right, the music started. The music started.
I, Lee, take you, Amy, to be my wife. To have and to hold from this day forward. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health. To love and to cherish, till death do us part.
Let's go, boys. You're looking smooth.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
If this love only exists in my dreams,
To love and to cherish,
don't make me.
I make this vow.
Too much light in this window. Don't wake me up. Oh my God. Only coffee, no sugar. Inside my cup. If I wake and you're here still, give me a kiss. I wasn't finished dreaming about your lips. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Yeah! Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, don't wake me, don't wake me. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up, don't wake me.
Where did that come from? Where did that come from? You and your... I know, but you guys have a swagger. Babe, I was so turned on.
Oh man, that was sick. That was too good. Too good. The reaction, too good, man. Too good.
Absolutely in shock. You're the most amazing person ever.
It looks like you had no idea. Just
I have
checking.
no idea. It's like a you I haven't seen before. Like,
know.
he's normally so shy. I'm the gobby one. You just exuded confidence and charisma. I've never seen you like that.
That's what I wanted.
That's what you
wanted.
wanted.
That's the reaction I wanted. What topped it off was Amy's reaction. That's what the whole thing was about, and she loved it, and yeah, quality.
It's just an honour. Like, I can't believe they've done it. It's so kind and it's made my day.
He's done so well on this. I love him to bits.
I mean, the last time I think my mum was probably proud of me was probably when I was a kid. It was unbelievable. I thought there's no way in how me or any of us were going to be able to do this and pull it off, and we have.
How did you get these guys to listen, let alone learn a dance, all shut up at the same time?
Lee.
Did you really? I bet you did.
Through every
You're a
happiness.
legend.
Through sheer grit and sheer determination, these boys, worked themselves into the ground and managed to pull it off. They're now no longer perceived as just jokers. They actually showed that they can achieve something, and it shows what hard work can do.